offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's third down.
First before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brought down at the 20.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Cowboys.
First down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lead to number 81.
From a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Gordon.
The handoff.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Strip that ball. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. You can't block me. You can't block me. Come on, 132 right.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Rush 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Begin.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54,
Now to the air. Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A 28-yard.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Prescott on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. Clock now to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Gordon's the ball carrier.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I got you,
From the 29, Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The 30. 10. 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Zerline's lining up.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21. Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun. Locke out quickly to Judy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a running play here with Lamb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 20.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
45. Mike 45. They're going to need some therapy after this. 45's the Mike.
Now Elliott. And he is out of bounds here. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Tristan Hill.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Melvin Gordon.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
54, right there.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On the play by Trayvon Diggs.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Locke. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Broncos' 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, they stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
On the carry.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a 1st down.
And the hold closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Broncos nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Melvin Gordon.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Lock it. 55 to mine. All day, dog. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Lock again here on second and 10. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Lock to throw on third and 1. And my goodness, another interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
To kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be... returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Block now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Lock again. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there. 54 Mike. Smoke. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Come on here, come get some.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got it? 55, Mike 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to trouble. Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready?
One final try for Locke. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.